Well, good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. A little over 2 hours ago, the Justice Department announced the appointment of a special counsel to oversee the FBI's now famous Russia investigation. Attorney General Jeff Sessions has already recused himself from the matter, so from here on out, the entire thing will be led by former FBI Director Robert Mueller. Now, someone who knows a lot about both Bob Mueller and the history of special counsel investigations summed it up this way. Bad idea, good choice. Now, first to the choice. Mueller is an adult, and not just because he's a 72-year-old former Marine who earned a Bronze Star leading a rifle platoon in Vietnam. Mueller has nothing to prove, and that may be the most important quality in someone with the nearly unchecked power of a special counsel. Mueller has already overseen complex criminal prosecutions. He's run the FBI. He's served under both Republicans and Democrats. He's earned a reputation for rectitude. He doesn't, in other words, need to make a name for himself. He's got one already. If there isn't a crime at the bottom of all of this, he's unlikely to manufacture one in order to save face, as so many other prosecutors are tempted to do. Mueller, in other words, is about as impressive a choice as the Justice Department could have made. Now to the second and maybe bigger question of whether a special counsel itself is a good idea. Democrats in Congress have been loudly demanding one for a long time now, so has their farm team at the news networks. So what? Those same groups are also demanding open borders and transgendered bathrooms in elementary schools. Not everything the mob wants is wise. And in this case, it could prove especially unwise, at least to the Trump people, as these kinds of investigations have a way of expanding far beyond their original charter and consuming entire presidencies. Ask anyone who worked for Ronald Reagan or Bill Clinton during their second terms how that worked out. This is a dangerous move for the Trump administration. Well, there's at least one upside, though. Maybe Democrats will finally stop posturing, if only for a second. They called for an independent investigation, and they got one, courtesy of an administration they've repeatedly accused of being fascist. And for the record, by the way, Mussolini would never have appointed a special counsel. So what is their play now going forward? Trump can't really be impeached at this stage. How could the president go on trial in Congress before the independent investigation is even complete? Someone had better tell Maxine Waters that her dream has just died. Unless, of course, and this could happen, Robert Mueller is himself part of the conspiracy, yet another agent of the Kremlin working secretly at the highest levels of our government to undermine democracy from within. Could it be that Vladimir Putin controls every single person involved in this, from the investigator to the investigated? Is the conspiracy that deep? Now, if those questions seem insane to you, you have not been paying attention to Congress or the other news channels lately. Already tonight, Nancy Pelosi has issued a statement saying that Robert Mueller is not, quote, truly independent, though she didn't explain exactly how he wasn't truly independent. We know this: God help Robert Mueller if he's ever vacationed in Moscow or has knowingly eaten caviar. He could find himself at the center of his own investigation. We'll keep you posted.